Okay, we're not off to a good start. The first one didn't go well, but I have had some struggles in my life that maybe not everybody knows about, but I've always kind of struggled with self-confidence, and I know that that's something that some people have dealt with before. I've talked to a bunch of groups in Omaha, so some girls at junior highs. I've gone around to a few elementary schools, and I've done stuff like this because I struggled with confidence, and I know there's a lot of young girls that struggle with self-confidence, especially in this day and age with the society that we have that places so much on how women look, and it's just kind of sad. But so I've been involved with a great organization called Fit Girl, and we go around sometimes and talk to groups of girls about just loving yourself and finding your passion and being okay with who you are and all that. But when I was younger, I really had issues with my wide shoulders. So my shoulders are extremely wide. My legs are extremely big, and growing up in a small town in South Dakota, there weren't a ton of people that looked like me, and maybe there were, and I just didn't notice, but I felt really big, and it was hard for me, and so I struggled with self-confidence a lot. And what I tell these young girls is that I struggled with all that, but I had good support from my family. I am outside again, so if it blows over, I guess we can just laugh about it and I'll bring the phone back up. But I had great friends, I had great family, I had great support. I wasn't bullied, except for by myself. So I really bullied myself. I would look at magazines and think, you know, I do not look like that. And little did I know back then that you know, that isn't always reality. Those girls and those people in the magazines, they've been photoshopped and they've been shaved down, and everything is made perfect, but that's not reality. But when you're a little kid, you don't know that, right? So I really struggled with that, and when I go talk to these young girls, I tell them that I just want to be the person that I wish I would have had. Now again, my family was amazing. I had amazing friends, but I bullied myself, and I don't think a lot of people knew that. But what I really needed was I needed somebody who looked like me to come up to me and say, well, you know, what don't you like about yourself? And of course I would have said, well, these big ass shoulders. I have my jammy shirt on, by the way. I'm classy like that. These big ass shoulders, these big ass legs, that's what I don't like about myself. And I wish I would have had somebody who looked like me say, well, what do you want to be when you get older? And at that time, I would have said, I want to be a professional athlete. And so having that person at that time to say, well, that's why you have those big ass shoulders. That's why you have those big ass legs, because without that, you wouldn't achieve your dream of being a professional athlete. And so I want to be that person that goes and talks to these young girls or older girls, anybody, and just say, you know, the thing that you don't like about yourself, the thing that makes you different, might be the thing that makes you great. So I got to travel all over the country. I got to make money doing something that I loved, and it was because of this big body that I have. Without that, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So I try to instill in these girls that no matter what, if you're different, like, that's okay. It's okay to be different. You just need to find what you're passionate about. You need to be able to find what you love to do. You need to love yourself for who you are, because not only did this body help me achieve my dreams of being a professional athlete, but this body gave me 2 amazing children, and so this body isn't a burden. This shouldn't be a burden to me. This is a gift. This is something that I should be proud of. This is something that that I'm lucky to have. So I try to share that as much as I can, and I haven't really shared it on social media. I've just kind of done it in front of groups of girls, but everybody is losing their shit, right? I posted that picture the other day. We're all losing our shit. Just some people are better at hiding it. And so if you're struggling, you know, talk to somebody or get some help, or even just try to focus on the positive, you know, just start step by step. But I know things in this day and age are tough. I worry for my daughter. I'm going to make sure that she knows she is wonderful and amazing, and it has nothing to do with how she looks. I'm going to help her figure out what she's passionate about and what she loves, and hope she's able to pursue that, and not necessarily worry so much about what she looks like. One of the girls on Facebook that has a zillion people, I'm totally stealing what she said, but she was talking about the who wore it better in the magazines, and how that is like complete bullshit. So we take these two women and we pit them against each other based solely on what they look like. It has nothing to do with anything else, and one's a winner and one's a loser. What is the point of that? You know, that's so BS. And so when she brought that up, I didn't really think about it, and we don't think about that because that's just what we're used to. And so I just hope that all those young girls out there, and everybody, can just find something that they're passionate about, and those things that make you different. Like I said earlier, it might be the thing that makes you great. So you know, I don't know, that's just kind of my rant. If you agree with me, if you've ever had struggles like me, you know, I'd appreciate hearing about your struggles, because not that misery likes company, but it's nice to know you're not alone. And so when I was younger, I didn't say anything to anybody, and I felt alone. I felt like I was the only one that was self-conscious about my big shoulders and my big legs, and I'm still self-conscious now. So spandex is like the only thing I look good in. So when I go to work now, I can't really wear spandex to work. And so when I go out shopping now, half the time I end up getting teary-eyed. Half the time I get upset because stuff just doesn't fit me right. And so everybody's struggling with something. And so I just, I don't know, I'm not trying to get sappy, but be nice to people, say hi, open a door, smile, just try to make people feel good. And that's one of the reasons that I do like this company that I work for, is because people are building each other up. They're cheering for each other. They want you to succeed. They want you to be happy, and it's fun to be part of a group like that. So yeah, I don't know if this will help anybody, but if it helps one person, that would be great. But I really do, I struggle with self-confidence even now, and I do my best to try to focus on the positive, and it is nice to have something to fall back on, like having my own business. That gives me really, really good self-confidence. It gives me an opportunity to use my skills and my passion to help other people and to empower other people. So anyway, I don't know if you have any questions for me, or like I said, I've spoken to other groups before. I'm not a professional, I'm not a professional like speaker or anything. That's, I'm sure, very obvious, but you know, I'm willing to do stuff like that because this body that I didn't like for so long really did help me achieve my dreams. So hopefully I can reach one young girl and help her feel better about herself. But I was just thinking about that earlier and thought I would get on and just say something about it, because it was kind of weighing on me. And just, you know, find what you're passionate about, figure out a way to be happy. Life is too short not to just go after your dreams and to be happy. So I'll leave it at that. I will probably be back on Sunday for my coffee and Facebook Live. So thanks to those who watched. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully this reaches somebody and helps just one person. That would be great. But I hope you have a beautiful night, and I will see you guys on Sunday.